Hello and welcome to Dr. Pickle's. No. It's a blog about writing fiction, and today what I want to talk about is that famous adage about fiction, the adage being show, don't tell. Now, that's a convention, not a rule. What that means is you should probably try to show more than tell. To show is to provide examples. So you may be writing something like scene, some narrative, some exposition, or even a half scene. Now what these do is variations of showing. Showing provides examples so that the reader can make up their own mind. Telling is really telling the reader what they should think. So these four kinds of fiction prose: scene, narrative, exposition, and half scene. They vary the show and tell, which means you don't have to show all the time. You need to do some telling as well. So the telling is things like exposition. On this street there's a red brick building that's been there since 1949. It has 5 stairs leading up to the front door. Narrative. 3 years ago, this red brick building with the 5 steps leading up to the front door started to have strange appearances at night when the lights were flickering off and on. Okay, so that's narrative. Exposition, narrative. Now scene. The building caretaker, John, met Mary the reporter at the front steps of the red brick building. Mary asked, "Now, sir, is it true that there's been lights flickering off and on?" Caretaker, "No, I hadn't heard that." He's trying to protect his job. She goes, "Well, a lot of people have witnessed this." "Well, no, it hasn't." And so they say, "Well, let's meet here at night." And they meet there at night. That's narrative. And they meet there at night, and sure enough, while they're standing outside, she goes, "Look!" And the lights flicker. And he goes, "Oh my God, I didn't know that." That's scene. Okay, so now what's half scene? A half scene is, and then about 5 months later, a new caretaker was taking care of the place, and not only was there lights flickering, but he was standing there with his cat, and he said to his cat, "Do you hear that?" And the cat meowed. He said, "I think I hear music." And from that day forward, there was music and also flickering lights. So you can have 4 kinds of fiction prose: exposition, narrative, scene, and half scene. And these are variations of show, don't tell. Show, provide examples so that the reader can make up their own mind, or tell when you want them to know information and know it quickly. More on those later. But for now, write and write well.